Okay, so let's say you've already established and signed up for your Twitter account. The first thing you're going to want to do when you get to twitter.com is to click sign in. I'm going to enter my information here. My username is Justin B. Horton. Enter my password and I sign in. Now, this is what the main dashboard of twitter.com looks like. Okay? So the first thing we want to explain is that this is the main box where you enter your information. It says what's happening. Okay? You'll notice down here that there is the number 140. This is because each time you send out information via Twitter, you have 140 characters with which to work. Now, characters include obviously letters, spaces, punctuation marks, anything like that. So essentially you have at most maybe 2 to 3 sentences to work with within this box. Okay? Now, the way this works is, let's say I want to say that I am currently recording a screencast of a Twitter demonstration for my film history students. Okay? And then I hit tweet. Each one of these little sentences that we create are referred to as tweets. Now, who sees what I just sent? Over here to the right, you will see a list of followers. I have 103 people who follow me. And by follow, this is something roughly equivalent to what we might call in Facebook your friends, your followers, those who have elected to see what it is that you have to say on a routine basis. So, 103 people have access to what I just sent out. Now, I am currently following 196 people, as you'll see here. Now, where do all these things show up? It all shows up here in what we call the timeline, okay? And so every time someone tweets, these appear in real time on my screen, okay? So these 196 people over here that I'm following, every time they send something, it shows up here, okay? So when you first log on to twitter.com, if you don't have any followers, then when you send something out, if you say I'm having a glass of coffee or lemonade or whatever it is you're drinking, you send that out. If you don't have any followers, no one's reading that, okay? So how do you get followers, or how do you join a conversation? One way is to go up here and search. You can search for people. You can find people. If you have someone in particular that you know is on Twitter and you want to track them down, that's the way to go about doing it, okay? But what's really interesting about Twitter, and what I think is one of the great benefits of it beyond something like Facebook, is that it allows you to branch out from your normal circle of friends, okay? So one of the ways to do this is what we call a hashtag, okay? A hashtag is, you start a hashtag by doing the #, followed by any word or phrase, okay? So over here you see trends. These are the phrases that are appearing most on Twitter right now, okay? So for instance, we see the Baltimore Ravens because the NFL playoffs are going on right now. So I could put something about watching the Pound Ravens, period, okay? So I tweet that, okay? Now here's where it gets interesting, is that now I can click Pound Ravens, and this is everyone on Twitter who has marked that as a hashtag. This is how you connect with other people that are having the same conversation you do. For instance, here's a guy named Football Sickness. Again, I don't know this person. He does not follow me, nor do I follow him. But because he has put this hashtag here, I can see what he's talking about. Oh, hey, there's Ray Lewis making a big play. Now, maybe I disagree with Mr. Football Sickness. I could come down here, and I could click reply. And then you see this box that says @Football Sickness. That's how you address someone individually. I could fill in my response and send it back. Okay? So you'll notice that all of these have Pound Ravens, Pound Ravens, Pound Ravens. That's how we mark this. That's how we know what's going on. We'll talk about this more in the next version, or the next segment of this screencast.